Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Glenda Robichaux, and I'm going to be talking about spring cleaning with essential oils. So if you want, you might want to grab a piece of paper and pen, because when I get to the recipe portions, might want to jot some things down, or you can also take a screenshot of the slides as well. But I'm so grateful that you're all here tonight. Oops. So in getting started, I thought I would just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Glenda Robichaux, and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I've been with doTERRA for over 11 years. It's crazy to think it's been that long. I am the chef's wife. My husband is a chef, obviously. And that's our little dog, Zeke, our little four-legged boy. I'm also a daughter, a sister, doggy mom, and I love to clean. I actually met Kevin in culinary arts school. And while I was going to culinary arts school, I decided to run my own house cleaning business to try and make some money on the side. And this was back in 2001. So of course, doTERRA had not entered my world yet. And I had about 15 houses that I cleaned at the height of my business. I did it all by myself. And I really loved it because I got to set my own schedule, and it was really nice to just do something I enjoyed, put on some headphones, play some music. But if I could go back in time, I would. And I would bring all of my doTERRA oils with me and completely swap out what I cleaned people's houses with. I have always had a lot of sinus problems. But when I think about it, I had a second sinus surgery in like 2007. And I can't help but think that a lot of what I was using in my life was causing a lot of my problems. So that is what I'm first want to touch on is the things that we have in our homes. So I just want you to think for a moment. Why is what we clean our houses with so important? And, when you think about what you have in your house, anything that gets on your skin has the potential to get into your bloodstream. So think about what you might be cleaning the floors with, and if you walk on your floors barefoot, or if you have kids that crawl on the floor, or animals that crawl on the floor, they are absorbing whatever you're using to clean the floor with. If you think about when you do dishes, again, your hands are in the water, you're absorbing what you're using. Think about your laundry. When you use laundry detergent, it's actually getting into the fabric of your clothing, and then you wear that clothing all day and it's rubbing against your skin and it's getting in your bloodstream. So it's really, it's not just one area. And if we go a step further, there's a lot of toxins in our beauty products, in our feminine products. And you really want to know what's in that stuff. So while I was doing just a little bit of research for this class, I came across this website, womenvoices.org. And they have a lot of articles about toxins that lurk in feminine products specifically. And it just really kind of caught my eye. So I just wanted to mention it, even though that's not our focus tonight. And then there's another website that is really helpful. It's the Environmental Working Group, it's ewg.org. And they review all kinds of products that are on the market and will list out what kinds of toxins are in there. And again, anything that we're putting, that's coming in contact with our skin, we're absorbing up to 60 to 70% of that. So you want to know what it is and maybe get rid of it. On average, women are exposed to 515 chemicals a day without knowing it. So if I could go back to my 20-something self, when I was cleaning all those houses, I would be like, Glenda, what are you doing? Some of those houses that I cleaned, had beautiful master bedrooms with bathrooms in the master bedrooms that had like literally no ventilation. So while I was cleaning, I was just breathing that all in. Not only was it probably getting on my skin and into my bloodstream, but I was inhaling it as well. So I just really invite you to think about what you might be using and think about switching it up for something more natural. Something else that I've noticed in the last 11 years since I've, gone the more natural route with doTERRA is that I really can't even walk down the aisle in the grocery store that has all the laundry detergent in it and the cleaners, because I can just feel it's like, oh, this is not good stuff. So, um, perhaps you're open to this. Perhaps you have a friend that you walk into their house and you can just smell every Glade plug-in that's plugged in. And perhaps you'll think about sharing either this recording with them or maybe having a chat with them and telling them what they're doing to their bodies. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I just think it's important to know what to avoid. So on this list here, and some of them I can't even pronounce, is phthalates. And those are typically found in air fresheners, dish soaps, and can even be in toilet paper. And they are known as endocrine disruptors. And our endocrine system is our hormonal system. It's really crucial to making sure that everything else in our body is working correctly. So if that kind of falls off balance, we tend to have more health problems. The next one on the list is ammonia. Quaternary ammonium compounds. Those are found in fabric softeners and fabric sheets. It's another thing. I love to walk around my neighborhood, but sometimes it's not a pleasant walk if someone is doing I can tell who's doing laundry and if they're using the fabric sheets, because you could smell it and it just kind of hangs in the air outside. Like, to me, that's just, there's a problem there if that smell is lingering outside, where it's fresh and it shouldn't be. Those are bad. Those are gonna disrupt the respiratory system. They're also gonna be a skin irritant. So think about that. You're putting this dryer sheet in the dryer with your clothing, which is gonna be on your skin, and it's just going to irritate your skin. I think a lot of the problems that we have, well, not a lot, some of the problems, I don't know how many, we are causing just by thinking we need to be so clean and use all these chemicals, and we're just really creating more problems. Next on the list, chlorine. We're probably getting enough chlorine that they're putting in our water systems that comes into our homes. So what I want to encourage you to think about is eliminating the things that you actually have control over. So the things that you're bringing into your house, you have control over, not buying those. Other things like air and water, we kind of don't have as much control, but let's start by controlling the things we can. Parabens, formaldehydes, sodium hydroxide, that is going to be found in a lot of oven cleaners and drain openers. That's going to cause difficulty breathing, could cause swelling of the throat. Fragrance. Anytime that you see fragrance listed on a product, they don't even need to tell you what they deem as a fragrance. So again, we want to use our essential oils which have a beautiful aroma, so we don't need any added fragrance. And when it's synthetic fragrance, I've noticed that that's the smell that kind of tends to linger. When we use our essential oils, they're natural and they're pure. So we smell them, but they evaporate, they dissipate into the air. When you're dealing with synthetic fragrances, they just don't really ever leave. Triclosan, which I believe has been banned in the US, but that is found in a lot of hand soaps and hand sanitizers, which also I wanted to make one other note. Obviously, the last 2 years, we have found a need for hand sanitizer in ways that, we didn't know we needed before. But it also scares me to think of all the hand sanitizer that is posted absolutely everywhere when you go out into the world. And we don't know what's in all those hand sanitizers everywhere. So I encourage you to, and I'll talk about this again later too, we have On Guard hand sanitizing mist. Just carry this with you, it does a great job. And then the PERCs, those are going to be found in dry cleaning solutions, spot removers, carpet and upholstery cleaners. and they are a possible carcinogen and a neurotoxin. And those are not good things. You just don't need them in your life. People who live in residential buildings where there's dry cleaners located nearby have reported a lot of dizziness, loss of coordination, and other symptoms just because of those toxins that are in there. So yeah, and there's more. I just picked out a few, but like I said, I don't want to spend all my time talking about the nasties because I want to talk about all the good stuff. But I also just want you to be aware of what's out there. And I just invite you to pay more attention to what you bring into your home, and whether it's a cleaning product or a beauty product, just to know what you're putting on your body. So on to the fun stuff, plant power. And I invite you to think about your home as an ecosystem. It's where you spend probably the majority of your time these days and have for the last few years. And you want to keep it non-toxic. And we can do that by using certified pure, tested grade essential oils. I do just want to make a note, if this is perhaps maybe the first experience you're having with essential oils, doTERRA has amazing quality, and they certify it, they test it to make sure it's pure and potent. There are a lot of adulterated essential oils in the marketplace today. And a lot of those are adulterated, meaning that they might have synthetics in them. It might be a different part of the plant than they're advertising. It might be diluted. So you really want to make sure, even with your essential oils, that you know what you're getting and use doTERRA. And essential oils are natural and safe. They have cleansing, antibacterial, and antiviral properties, and they're affordable. They're so affordable because when you think about it, I'm going to talk a little bit about lemon for cleaning. Lemon is a great one used for cleaning. It's also really great to drink in your water to help detoxify your body. It's also really great to use in your cooking. So if there's 250 drops of lemon in that 15 ml bottle, it's really affordable if you're using it for all these different things in your home. So I just wanted to plant that seed. So first off, citrus oils are amazing for cleaning. They're very cleansing. They do that for us when we use them internally in our body, but they're also great at cleansing. They're great at removing sticky stuff off of glass, wood stains, grease spots. And I've listed here wild orange, lemon, tangerine, lime, bergamot, grapefruit. Green mandarin is another one to add to the list there. Citrus oils are also very uplifting. So I realize that I'm kind of crazy because I love to clean, but I invite you to think about, if you start using essential oils while you're cleaning, you're also getting the emotional benefit of that oil while you're cleaning. So citrus oils are very uplifting. So perhaps cleaning can turn into a happy time. Some other essential oils for cleaning, and granted, these are just a few, but oils that have antibacterial properties such as tea tree, thyme, lemongrass, rosemary, geranium, clove, oregano, basil, marjoram, black spruce, and that's just a few. And then some oils that have antiviral properties are tea tree, clove, cinnamon, oregano, peppermint, eucalyptus, thyme, lavender, rosemary, cypress. And perhaps you'll see that there's some overlapping there. That's another thing that I absolutely love about essential oils is they're so versatile, and oftentimes they do more than one thing. I'm just gonna sip my water. And another thing I invite you to think about is, if you're going to be creating your own cleaner, you get to make it whatever scent you want. So you could take a citrus oil from the previous list and pair it with like tea tree or thyme. That would be really nice, but you can make it whatever you would like. And I think that makes it more fun too, because you get to make the aroma whatever you like. And then doTERRA has some really awesome blends that are great for cleaning as well. This past September, they came out with a Bode, our refreshing blend. And we have a whole Abode line of cleaning products that I'll discuss shortly. And then previous to Abode, we have On Guard, and we still have On Guard, and On Guard is our protective blend. So I think of On Guard as a protective blend for our immune system, protecting your home. And then we have Purify, our refreshing blend. And Purify is one that I like to use in my laundry. I like to add a couple of drops to my laundry detergent sometimes, put a couple of drops on wool dryer balls, put in the dryer. So I like to keep that one downstairs. Purify is also a great one to throw in the diffuser. Perhaps if you've had some seafood for dinner or bacon for breakfast and it smells great when it's cooking, but after you're done eating, you're just over smelling it. Purify is a really great one to diffuse in the kitchen to just really help eliminate those odors. Actually, I just thought of this too. If you have, well, I was going to say kids, but it could be the men in the house too. Stinky shoes. Purify is a great one. You could put a couple drops on a cotton ball and just stick the cotton balls in the shoes or sporting equipment or a workout bag to just help refresh and get rid of the stinky odor. And I do want to talk a little bit about our Abode line because it's really awesome. And the oils in this blend are lime, Litsea, and Litsea is a citrus, cassia, which is kind of like a cinnamony smell, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, arborvitae, kochi eucalyptus, cilantro, lavandin, and lemon myrtle. And I love this blend. I think it smells amazing. It's refreshing, it's crisp. You've got that cassia in there, so there's kind of that like deeper cinnamony smell. And when you put these all together, they're just a powerhouse for knocking out anything that you don't want lurking in your home in terms of germs. And this Abode line was crafted with lots of care in that doTERRA is working towards making their carbon footprint smaller. So as you see on the slide here, these beautiful glass amber bottles, you can order those from doTERRA. And then every time you order the other products, you're simply refilling the bottle. So I'll start with the laundry pods. Those are awesome. I have a high efficiency washer. And so the tray that I put liquid in, I can take out and I just step my little laundry pod in there and it works great. Other people have, just kind of thrown the pot in with their clothes. It might just take a little bit of working to see what works best with your washer, but they're amazing. And I will say that they're chef tested because my husband's work clothes tend to be kind of messy sometimes, depending on how much he got to play in the kitchen or if he had to clean out the fryers. So chef tested and approved. The dishwasher pods, those are awesome. Just throw one in your dishwasher, works just as great as any other dishwasher detergent. The dishwasher pods kind of have another purpose. I forgot to put this on a slide, but when I clean the toilet, I like to just sprinkle baking soda around the rim. And if you have little kids that are of the, time for them to be doing some chores, they might actually like cleaning the toilet because it's kind of fun. So sprinkle some baking soda around the rim and then pour vinegar over it. And of course it starts to bubble and foam, and then you can scent it with whatever oil you'd like. I tend to use citrus, and get the toilet brush out and scrub. But I've heard, and I have tried, that the dishwasher pods are just as great for cleaning your toilet bowl as well. So if you don't want to mess with the vinegar and the baking soda and all that, you can just throw a dishwasher pod in there. As soon as those pods, hit water, they kind of disintegrate. So make sure your hands are dry when you're handling them. Just have your toilet brush ready and you can scrub the toilet with the dishwasher pod. So there's 2 uses for those. And then the cleaner concentrate is really, really lovely. It's got the aroma blend or the Abode blend in it, of course. And the concentrate comes in a 1 ounce glass bottle. So this bottle can be recycled after you're done with it. And you're going to pour it into that spray bottle and just fill the spray bottle, the rest of it, with water. And one of the reasons that doTERRA is moving this way is they realize they don't want to be shipping water all over the place. So again, it's part of that initiative to make our carbon footprint smaller. So the concentrate is just 1 ounce, and then that spray bottle is 10 ounces. So it's 1 part cleaner, 9 parts water, but you'll just fill the bottle up with water, and you've got a fabulous kitchen countertop spray. You can also use that in the bathroom. The bottle is really nice. It's got like a silicone, you'll see on the picture there, thing on the bottom. Just really nice. I like that it's kind of smaller, so you're not carrying around some giant bottle when you're cleaning, but it's quite lovely. And then we've got our dish soap. So that's in this tall one here. And the refill comes in an aluminum container. And aluminum is actually recycled 75% of the time, where I believe plastic gets recycled less. Aluminum gets recycled more. So that's why they just opted to go with that. Plus, with plastic, of course, we don't want to be putting our essential oils in plastic. So I really love this. You just simply pour it into that amber bottle and you are all set. And then there's also a hand soap, a foaming hand soap that currently it's in our Citrus Bloom fragrance. I love it. And a hand lotion. And so all of these together are just, oh, they're so lovely. And I'm so happy we have them, because some of these things I was making. So it just makes a few less things that I have to make on my own when I'm ready to clean. I want to give some love to our On Guard. Our On Guard is, like I mentioned, our protection blend. And in the On Guard blend is wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And again, this is just a powerhouse for making sure that we get rid of all the nasties. And we have laundry detergent. This is a liquid laundry detergent. So if you prefer that, we have that for you. I wanted to give a little hack with what I do with the On Guard laundry detergent. So, and I was going to grab it and I forgot, but at aromatools.com, that's where I buy all of my roller balls and essential oil accessories. They have a roller ball that's quite a bit larger than, a regular one. And I want to say it's an ounce bottle. And I actually just pour the laundry detergent right in there. And the roller ball's larger as well. And it becomes a great stain stick, or like a pre-stain treatment before it goes into the wash. So I have that down in the laundry room anytime that, spill food on myself or whatever. It's great to just roll on the stain and, just let it sit before it goes into the wash. And that works great. Then we still have our On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. And I still love this one. I go back and forth between using the Abode and the On Guard. I believe at some point the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate will also come in a more concentrated version like our Abode. They're working on that right now. But that one currently takes about 2 tablespoons to about 24 to 32 ounces of water. You can, of course, make it stronger. I like to use that when we, detail the inside of our cars. Again, I use that one in the kitchen and the bathroom a lot. The On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is also a great spot treatment for if you have a stain on the carpeting. It works really well. You can also just put a squirt of that in the sink with your water when you're doing dishes. They're just so easy to use, and you can use them any way you would like. And then we also got sanitizing wipes. And, I try not to use a lot of things that go in the trash, but these come in really handy on a road trip. I like to carry them in my purse. We have the individually wrapped sanitizing wipes, and then you can get like a whole pack of them. But if you want to, be wiping off the grocery cart handle before you start shopping, or if you're out somewhere and you just, want to wipe down an area before you eat, if you're out, they just make it really convenient to have a couple in your purse, so you're ready whenever. And then we also have our On Guard foaming hand wash. Love that stuff. We also have toothpaste, mouthwash, throat drops, On Guard beadlets, and On Guard soft gels. And those are all amazing products. So It's really fun to see how many On Guard products we have, and how this product line continues to grow each year. And it smells great too. So it's recipe time. I know that some of you are waiting for some of my secret recipes. Feel free to take screenshot or jot some of these down. And I wanted to give a few tips before I move forward as well. It's really easy to make a simple room spray. So perhaps if you in the past like to use, I was going to try not to use any brand names, stuff that you spray in the air, you know, that comes in an aerosol can, makes things smell better. You can make that yourself. All you need is a spray bottle and whatever essential oil you would like to smell. So I'm trying to think, some of the spray bottles I have, I want to say they're about 4 ounces, and I maybe use 10 to 20 drops of oil. Again, this is solely at your own discretion of how strong you want it. But room sprays are really nice to have on hand. And the other reason I wanted to mention this room spray is something else that we do in our house is whenever we change out the air filter down by the furnace, we will spray it with some On Guard. So then when you put the air filter back in, as the air circulates in the house, you're getting those oils into the air ducts in the house too. It can also be good if you struggle with any kind of insect or pest. A lot of spiders don't like peppermint. Mice don't either. So just another idea for keeping the vents and the stuff in the house clean. And one other thing I like to do is, I'm old school. I still have a vacuum that, you know, has a bag in it. Whenever I change out the bag, I'll take a couple cotton balls and put some drops of oil on the cotton ball and just throw those cotton balls in the vacuum bag. So then when I vacuum, instead of smelling, remember I have a dog, that like pet odor that starts to emanate from the vacuum, I'm getting some On Guard or clove or whatever I've decided to put in there. It also is helping to eliminate any of the things you're vacuuming up from, you know, growing. It's just kind of stopping it in that bag. And I think you could probably also, if you have one of those canister vacuums, I would think you could throw a cotton ball in there too. So just a few tips that didn't quite make it on the slides. But my first recipe is a glass cleaner. Super easy, super simple. It's equal parts white vinegar and water. And then I like to add lemon oil. And there's always discrepancy on this. You know, should I use a glass bottle? Can I use a plastic bottle? I use a plastic bottle. I'm just going to admit it. But that's what I have. And, you know, the oil is diluted with the vinegar and the water, so it's not eating through the plastic and it's nothing I'm ingesting. So I'm not too worried about it. But this recipe works great on the windows, on glass. We use this whenever we clean our cars on the windows. It's also, there was something else, glass, oh, and mirrors. And you'll need to shake it every time before you use it. And then, of course, using some sort of lint-free cloth. I know Norwex has a really nice glass cloth that I have, and it works fabulous. One other thing I thought about this morning too is as we're moving into the spring and when it finally gets warmer here, I love to clean the windows. Well, I don't love to it, but I love how it looks when it's done. And especially the windows outside of the house tend to get a little more dirty, and it's been so windy lately. So what I do when I clean the windows is first I take like one of those little kind of tub basins that you can carry around, and I will put the On Guard cleaner concentrate in there with some water and kind of a sponge with an abrasive side, and just give the windows a quick little scrub so it kind of loosens up all the dirt. And then wipe that down and then use this glass cleaner on it. And the windows just look fabulous. They sparkle. So that is the glass cleaner. And I haven't been watching the chat. So if there's questions, are there a lot of questions? Erica? someone?
Just fun comments.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'll let you know if there's questions.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mostly comments.
So moving right along, all-purpose cleaner. So I love Abode, I love On Guard, but sometimes you need something with just a little bit of grit or abrasiveness in it. So this all-purpose cleaner, this is what I use in my tub, because I don't know about any of you, but our tub just gets a buildup. It could be the hard water, it could be the soap, I don't know. But this is tried, true, tested. I use this all the time. And I got one of those spray bottles. I think it might actually be 32 ounces at like Menards, you know, where they have all the spray bottles. And you're going to want to add these ingredients in the order that they're listed. So first you'll add a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of borax, and that's what's going to give it kind of that ability to kind of be a little bit abrasive. Then you're going to fill it almost all the way with hot water, and you'll want to shake it up so the borax dissolves. Then you'll add a 1/4 cup of liquid dish soap. So you could add like Castile, liquid Castile soap, or you could even add the Abode dish soap. And then add your essential oil of choice. So when I was making this before we got the Abode, I usually put grapefruit or lemon in there. But I've actually started making it and adding the Abode oil blend because I just love it so much. And this is really great. And here's another tip for when you're making your own cleaners, because you really want to make this simple and easy on yourself. I actually typed out the ingredients and the proportions, and then I just tape it to the bottle. So when the bottle's empty, you don't want to have to go searching for the recipe again. It's just already on the bottle, or you could write it on there with a Sharpie, although sometimes that tends to fade off, but just make it easy on yourself. And I encourage you to do this so that you'll continue to keep making it, because it's real easy if the recipe is just right on the bottle. So this again is what I love to use in the bathroom, in the shower, and the bathtub. And the next recipe I have for you is a carpet refresher. So I know we have some animal lovers on our webinar this evening, and I'm sure I'm not alone that after a while the house needs a little bit of a pick-me-up from the pets. And I love to do this. So I'll take like a stainless steel mixing bowl. I'll do about a cup of baking soda to do our living room, and I like to add On Guard to the baking soda, and then you'll just want to use like a slotted spoon or a fork and just really work the oil into the baking soda. And then I transfer it into a plastic pint container. So like if you have a sour cream container or something that you know, have a new purpose for. And then I take the lid and I take my hole punch and I make it into a little shaker. So I put a bunch of little holes on one side of the lid. And then you transfer your mixture into the container, put the lid on, and you just shake it over your carpeting. And I like to let it sit on the carpeting for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then you just vacuum it right up. And again, this is safe. So of course, my dog likes to keep wandering around the house, and he does like On Guard. And it's okay if he walks on it while it's sitting on the carpeting, because there's nothing toxic in here. So this is just a really great one to use on the carpeting. It's safe for kids, safe for pets. It's okay to walk on while you're vacuuming. I have not taken the time to look at what is in some of the ones on the market, but I can guarantee you it's not safe. So this is one of my favorites to do from time to time. I don't do this all the time, but every now and then it's just, you need a little bit of a refreshing in the house, especially in the winter when everything's all closed up for so long. I like to do this. The next one is fabric softener. So in the beginning, I talked about how toxic the fabric softener and the fabric dryer sheets are. And this is super easy. It's just vinegar and some oil, and you get to use whatever oil you like. So again, in my washer, I have a little spot where I would pour in the fabric softener. I simply just pour white distilled vinegar in there. So when I go to Costco, I buy, you know, their giant jug of vinegar and their giant bag of baking soda, and I'm all set. And then I just keep one down in the laundry room. And then some of my favorites to use in the laundry are the Abode, Purify, or Lavender. But you could really use whatever you would like. And wood polish. This recipe works great. So I have an 8-ounce glass spray bottle. You could, proportion this to whatever size spray bottle you have. But again, it's going to be equal parts vinegar, equal parts olive oil, and then you'll add lemon or wild orange. And this works amazing on wood for polishing it up. And again, it's non-toxic, and you probably have all these ingredients already in your house. You just need to find a spray bottle. And then you'll want like a nice cloth. But the only thing to keep in mind with this one is you want to shake it up nice and good before you use it. But when I made this the first time, I remember going, oh my gosh, am I really doing this? Olive oil and vinegar, polish the wood. It seemed a little weird to me. And until you add, the essential oils and smell it up real nice, it doesn't smell too pleasant, but it works fabulous. So you can add as much oil as you like. I started with about 10 drops of lemon, and you could do half lemon, half wild orange. Could do whatever you'd like, but the citrus oils really do work nice for the wood polish. So that is the recipes that I have prepared for you all this evening. If you don't yet have a doTERRA membership, I encourage you to reach out to whoever invited you or pass this recording along to you, because we would love to help you get set up with your own wholesale account today. There's so many reasons to do a wholesale. You get 25% off retail, free shipping. We have an amazing rewards program where you can earn up to 30% back. So I don't know any other store that when you spend, like $100, they're going to give you 30 some odd dollars back. And something else that I don't know that we really talk enough about is how sustainable our products are, and how much care that doTERRA takes into making sure that we are doing right by the earth. We're doing right by the people that grow these beautiful oils for us. And then they're really trying to make the carbon footprint of the business smaller. And these are products that are safe for our whole family. So if you're not started, we would love to help you get started. And currently we have an amazing offer where you can build your own kit. So again, you'll want to work with the person that invited you to the class, but you could build your own kit with the Abode line and some of the On Guard products, add some of the essential oils that you want to clean with, and the membership fee is waived. So that is a great way to get started, and that is a special now through June. And then 2 other kits that I popped in here is the Home Essentials kit. This is our 10 most popular oils with that beautiful La Luz diffuser. And then our Natural Solutions kit, if you really want to shake things up, really want to work on improving your health and wellness, the Natural Solutions kit gives you more of our supplements and oils and other products. But please do talk to the person that shared this with you, because we would love to help you get started. We would love to help you get rid of the toxins in your home and just have a safer ecosystem that you live in. And I am just so grateful. Thank you all for being here tonight. I wish you happy cleaning, and we'll just, if there's any questions, we can address those.